What comes to mind when you hear the phrase best Call of Duty of all time? Is it Call of Duty Vanguard? Probably not. But I'm sure that the answer would vary from person to person. But one of the more common answers would be the legendary Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. In my humble opinion, I think that this game is Call of Duty's biggest heartbreaker, and here's why. Back in 2009, a time when the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii were in their prime, Modern Warfare 2 was just flying off shelves. The campaign was a great follow-up to the first, although I think the first was better. Spec Ops was an exciting new mode that you could take on by yourself, or you could work as a team with a friend. But the thing that everyone remembers from this game is the multiplayer. Who could forget things like 1v1s on Rust? The absolute laser that was the ACR. Cute little trick shots like these. And that terrifying experience of getting nuked.
Counter UAV up, they're blind. Headquarters offline.
Man, what a time. It's hard to believe that that was 15 years ago.
What?
That's right, 15. I think it can be very easy to romanticize the past, and it's hard to tell if we were just looking back at this game with rose-tinted glasses because for a lot of us, it was the first introduction into Call of Duty as a series. It was the introduction into a community that may have dabbled a bit in verbal abuse. You want to talk about a picture that you can hear, take a look at this. Again, good times. But obviously the new games look better and are more advanced. In my opinion, I don't think it's a matter of just looking through rose-tinted glasses. I think it truly was a great game. But whatever it was, it doesn't change the fact that this game holds a special place in the hearts of so many Call of Duty fans.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
To paraphrase from the great philosopher Commissioner Jim Gordon, it wasn't the game that we deserved, it was the game that we needed. It's very easy to make the case that we need a Modern Warfare 2 remaster for a multitude of different reasons. The top reason being that the whole annual release schedule is getting a little stale. Instead of just throwing a game out there every November that isn't polished or even complete most of the time, how about we just alternate between a new game one year and a remaster the next year? I am no expert on game development, but it seems like it would be a lot easier to remaster a game instead of just creating a new one, or at least creating a reskin of the game that came out the year before. In doing so, it could have changed the fan reception for a game like Call of Duty Vanguard if it came after a game like a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. Maybe that's not the best example because Vanguard was a joke. But you get the point. Something similar to that happened back in 2016 when we were getting the third advanced movement Call of Duty, and it was safe to say that the fans were getting a little weary.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa!
To sweeten the deal, you could buy the only game that's ever gotten a full remaster, which was Modern Warfare, but in order to do that you had to buy Infinite Warfare. It was a package deal. Even though I thought it was such a ripoff to have to buy Infinite Warfare to buy the game that I actually wanted to play, I still ended up buying it. I've had a lot of fun going back and playing Modern Warfare Remastered, especially these past couple of months to make a video about the game, and also taking a deep dive into All Gillied Up. I was really impressed by how faithful the remaster was. I think that if we ever did get a remastered MW2, that it would need to be a faithful remake as well. It would be nice if the remake nerfed the one-man army noob tube exploit, but even then I still wouldn't complain if that was brought back into the game as well. And alas, in 2020 there was an announcement that we would be getting the highly anticipated, long-awaited Modern Warfare 2 remaster.
What?
Why? You son of a...
Don't get me wrong, I loved the MW2 campaign, but a remaster of the campaign doesn't go nearly as far when the campaign takes 4 to 5 hours to complete. Although we do get to see Soap's luscious mohawk again, which is nice. There were rumors that developers were working on a Modern Warfare 2 remaster, but the multiplayer got scrapped because they thought that fans wouldn't like it. It makes me wonder what exactly made them think that. Did they mess up the gun balancing? Did they add 1,000,000 doors to each level? What could it have been? The campaign remaster in 2020 may have solidified the idea that we wouldn't be getting a full remaster anytime soon. To top it all off, in 2023's expansion pack, release of Modern Warfare 3, we got all of those same maps from MW2. And I've had a ton of fun going back and playing these maps, and they look amazing. But because of the faster movement, it's just not the same game, it's not the same product. It just doesn't play as good.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days, and it's not the same pizza, it's not the same product, it just doesn't taste as good.
Sometimes it seems like we're this dog with food right in front of our faces. There's always that hope right in front of us, but it's always just out of reach. There have been a couple attempts at remastering the game by modders, and the most recent attempt was the H2M mod, where the modders thought that if they used Modern Warfare Remastered and added the Modern Warfare 2 components, including DLCs and more assets from the campaign, that everything would be A-OK. And it was looking that way right up until the release date.
You gotta be kidding me.
At the time of recording this, there's supposedly a way to play, but
I would love that name.
I really do think that the COD community deserves better. After this year, a remastered Modern Warfare 2 could give Call of Duty the jolt that it needs. Sure, Black Ops 6 will probably do really well and break records, and I'll play it, but it's just so frustrating and heartbreaking how obvious it is that so many people want to play Modern Warfare 2. Maybe in about 5 to 10 years from now, it will have been long enough since we got the campaign remaster and the map remakes. But in that time, it'll be around 20 to 25 years old. To put that into perspective, when Modern Warfare 2 came out in 2009, a game like the very first Donkey Kong Country was 25 years old at that point. Time sure does fly. It's because of all the instances where it looked like Modern Warfare 2 was going to get the love that it deserves for everything to just not pan out, that I think that this game is Call of Duty's Heartbreaker. I hope that I'm wrong and that we'll be able to go back and relive the days of playing the Call of Duty that made so many people fall in love with the series. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have yourself a merry little day.
What?